Well, hello to anyone who's I am streaming this late because it's a horror game and I want to get scared. I'm not very, I'm gonna talk to you guys a bit about how I am with horror games. Alright, let's just, actually no, I don't need this. Let's set this down. There's no further comments. Turn off the lights. You can see me. Oh, I need a desk lamp. Well, I'd like to turn off the lights, but I'm gonna get scared regardless. Headphones get on. This is amazing. It's already destroying my ears. I'm gonna admit I'm gonna cheat. I always set the brightness to everything to max. Can't you tell from the face cam? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm probably scared anyway. I really should have put a bit more thought into the game. No way, there's just toss it into Take out this. Hey, you better stand on my chest for a second. Take out this back there. Take a big chunk like this. Swish it to the side. And then continue. This. Shut up! Thing. Alright. I'm gonna set the comments right here. I wish I could turn off the lights, guys. But my room would be too dark and you just see a darkened figure in the darkened room. Like, could you like maybe not vibrate my keyboard, please? Listen, I know you gotta be like creepy and all, but you don't need to destroy my ears with the music. Narrative experience. Well, I wish I could do the dark room. The subject matter may be disturbing for some players, but yeah, warning. Read those things. That was just there. Also, I'm going to hope that the game I set this to be copyrighted as is the right game. Let me check my phone, actually. No. Is it the right game? Yep. I don't need to hear my own voice again. Alright. Actually, no. I'll pull up the chat and I'll just leave it like this. Sorry about the messy setup. It's just how we are. I tried. Let's just turn this sideways. I don't really know anyone's going to chat, and if they do, I'll see it. Fun concourse.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
The thing of like the TV monitor is up here, so if you wonder why I'm looking up here, that's...
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Oh, it's me. I am slow. Is there a sprint button? I want to know the sprint button ASAP. There is...
Attention, patrons.
Oh,
the park
no,
is now
I can't
closed.
do anything.
Please make...
Well, I can pause. Can I take a look at the controls? Sensitivity. I usually like my sensitivity at max.
Make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience.
On second thought, maybe I'll set the sensitivity at like 6. Can I?
Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
Yeah, that's a bit more comfortable. Maybe 5. Yeah, 5. I'm gonna try to set up a thing here so I can actually see you guys if you chat. Get out of here. I don't need my freaking thing. I'm trying. Also, did I do? No, I didn't do that. Move out of my way, water bottle. Let me drink up a lot of water here so that I can release it all. Don't you love it when you drink water too fast? This doesn't help. The water bottle is the total size of my freaking head. Don't mind my John Cena shirt. I'm not wearing it for meme reasons. I like the wrestler. Natural objects in the well. Well, I'd presume it'd be A or X. Y is probably going to be in inventory. Excuse me? Oh, I'm doing that. Am I? Am I doing that? Or is that the game being... This is... The, oh. Hello.
What?
Excuse me, I'm currently having a... What's going on with me?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
You gotta... This one?
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
Catch me, Mommy.
Excuse me, you're not supposed to be in the park right now. I'm pretty sure it's closed. Excuse me, you're allowed to walk and escalate.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park.
Oh!
A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within.
Oh!
On this side,
No.
the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other,
Well,
anything we might dare to dream.
how am I doing on the face cam? I'm doing pretty good.
It's no
Maybe
wonder
I should
Callum
move a
ran
bit
back
more.
inside.
Let me push up my
I wouldn't want to
keyboard
leave either.
so it's a bit more...
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
The reason why there's an earthquake suddenly going on, the reason why the child is completely clipped out of their distance. Also, pretty sure it was like sunset 4 seconds ago, and now it's like midnight for a bit. I mean, then again, that is a long escalator ride.
Oh God. The park. What happened
Do
here?
I have unlimited running? Why do I? There, did I?
Callum, stay where you are.
Stay where you are. I said stay where you are.
Stop, Callum. Callum.
Is there a reason why the child is just ignoring me? For you. That's a real interesting one out there. You know, I had a thing at the light junction. Examine shoe.
I think this belongs to Callum.
You think? Did you? I'm pretty sure he didn't pick out his own shoes. Most kids don't do that. It's with me now. It has been.
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit. What's this?
I'm trying to listen to this. Also, why are you only in my right ear? something chasing me. I should probably turn off my fan. It's probably making things a bit weird. Also, it's probably adding audio. Sorry, I'm reading the note. Should I read it out loud? Whoops. You know, that I was wondering if that was going to turn into a happy, fun strings, but no, it's just two strings. And they're not a very nice transition. Well, that's a nice transition.
Stop, Callum!
Do you see him?
Over here.
Please no. I'm very frightened, child. I'm not the child that's frightened.
Callum, stay
I am
where
the
you
baby
are.
that's frightened.
Come on, Mommy.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Can I just jump in the water? No. No. I hear that. I need to interact with it. Could I, like, maybe not go in there, please? Yeah, I have to. The fastest ride, so I'm gonna bundle up.
Callum, where did you go? Callum, where did you go?
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his two children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
The term sup.
What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all four starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
this curve could stand to be a bit better. This ride could
Hansel
stand to be a
broke
bit
his bread
faster.
into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed.
Obliterated. Decimated!
Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
Good thing they didn't starve. What do they drink? For 3 days.
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar.
How
Hansel,
could you tell it was clear
desperately
sugar?
hungry,
Or you
ran
narrated,
forward
I
and
guess.
began to nibble on the walls. Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You
don't
see,
really-
nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed. Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work,
Rude.
sweeping.
First of
and
all, you don't need to
cleaning her
clip me up in
hut.
the air. Second of all,
Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him.
the next one could be on the left or the right.
Time
just
passed,
all the right.
and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
I see. That's only the logical thing to do. It's just reusing. Oh my! How are you doing? You crying? You okay? You want some Can I get off now, or am I gonna have to go through that ride again? I don't know if I want to go through that ride again. I don't even get an option, I'm just off. Okay. Thank you for that interesting experience. Swans, gingerbread, and chocolate.
Hansel and Gretel, I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents.
Do I go left?
I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world.
Do I?
We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Do I go this way?
Where did you go? Callum, come back here right now!
This way, Mommy.
Could, the reason why your voice is in the wind? I am already not liking this.
Another accident. This place.
Do I, I see, but he doesn't. Why is there blood in the one seat and not the one where there's actually something? So there was the car crash, show events, and the other person exploded. Nope. Nope. Everyone's just around. We are, me and Liam are both kind of scaredy cats. Well, actually, I'm not. If I'm aware of the situation, I'm a bit better with it. I don't do well with jump scares, though. I've never gotten used to those.
Where are you?
This way's not specific. Please speak up.
Cast this way? I mean... No. No, I just... Have I been missing notes?
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
What? What? Alright, so... Killed Chipmunk Man. Is that what I'm getting? One's coming.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Well, I mean... Just go faster. Just keep on decreasing.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Oh, really? So, is my son even here? Or the character's son? I think I saw something. Sir, please do not tamper with the ride on mine. Oh, hello there. It's nice to see the ride still functional even after the park closes. You're still in there, huh? Can I get out now, or are you just gonna leave? Idle? Alright, sir.
Stop! Callum! Oh, I remember this.
Why are you both so angry? What?
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a
I don't know
whip.
why, but I think
and
someone's
scars
gonna come
our
out of the water and
insides.
get me, but I don't know if
First
there'd
time I
be
saw
any
Callum,
water creatures in this
My
game.
thoughts betrayed me.
I feel as if I'd find those in the
I
last
looked down
section.
at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared,
Yeah,
all
I
of the
probably
warmth and
missed-
goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
I don't know if I want to pay that much to what's in there. Why am I finding that funny? It's just, I don't think I should be laughing. It's working. On to you. How about you don't?
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat. Come back, Callum.
I think I recall this part from the trailer. Sneak attack him. Oh, it's right here. I thought everything. I'm not riding these. What do you? I'm guessing as soon as I close this, it's They see a doctor. Well, probably they're dead. They're pronounced dead. I go? Chad. Having fun? Make a little catch breaks? Can I go back to laughing at the other thing?
Stay where you are! It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Chased, am I? Chad behind me. He like didn't expect me. My Shindu. My fate just sealed. Do I ride the Ferris wheel? Oh, I can ride the Ferris wheel! Just gotta click this 12 times. Yes, please. Oh, he's in the car again. Alright, I'm gonna see Chad. Chad.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night.
Can I get a door here?
Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment.
Fine. I board hold on a second. Alright, I'm back.
Then gone.
Any comments?
Sometimes people leave your life for no reason.
I want.
I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Ferris wheel to go around and just do a weird stop rotation thingy. I guess that one you just ride and that's it. Excuse you. Don't save. I don't like that. Expecting a chipmunk in any point to run out, you can run out of me like the Michelin Man and me to start having to dive out of here. But yeah, this goes up here. Where do I go from here? Wait, no, I went to the...
Don't be afraid. Callum, where did you go? Callum? Callum!
Why is don't be afraid one of the options? Why is there a baby?
Where are you, Callum?
Oh, can I just dip? I don't like that sound. That sounds like there's something going on and I should be aware about it. Excuse me? No. Sounds like Chad's chasing me music. But I don't see a Chad chasing me. Just weird music in this game. I like it. This is a big arena. Mr. Chipmunk is chasing me. I could just cover those here. I don't really like this at all. It's giving me the heebies. Does anyone know why YouTube's just being...
Mommy is coming, Callum. Where are you? Callum! Callum, where did you go? Mommy is coming, Callum! Callum! Tell Mommy where you are! Stay where you are!
So confused. Where do I go? I think I can move forward, but...
Callum! Tell Mommy where you are!
Yep, I'm an idiot. No. No, you don't. I look back at the replay kind of thing going on there because the stream's still behind. And like I'm looking
A lot
away.
of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
I think he needs to chill down a little bit. But you...
I always wanted to write this one. Never got around to do it before.
And you're writing it now.
Where are you? Callum! Stay where you are!
Oh, it helps me where I need to go.
Callum, where did you go?
Like... I can't access the speeds. Hello, mister.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
This game has put me on a lot of edge, despite the fact that there are no enemies so far. It's been pretty timid with action. I think that there's been anything that could make me feel so far. I've tried to jump in the water like you.
The witch awaits.
How do I keep going?
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, You will understand why. Come back! The whole town was shocked by that one.
Backgrounds.
Never found out who did it.
It's not the time.
Poor bastard. Who did this to him? I can help you, Callum. This isn't a game, Callum!
Take pills.
These are mine.
I like cutscenes. He's still dead, it's fine. Right?
Don't touch me.
Don't leave me here, Callum. Forgive me,
Don't put the
Callum.
lunch mommy in the oven.
Why did you go back to
Mommy, I'm scared.
Forgive me, Callum. Oh God, no! park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. What secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside. Callum? Callum!
It's loading. I'm actually thinking I have to load parts in this game. I mean, this is loadings, I guess, for the rides, but...
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum, did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
Supposed to be like a whole, is it a drug trip thing, or? The monies. I feel like maybe you can get out of that. Speak of strats, just ignore everything. Somebody didn't have fun times there. Let's say, look, I'll opening that door.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. The child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of the story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch, but I am, aren't I? God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Callum. Callum! Callum. Callum. Callum!
Nice Cthulhu on your shirt. Sarah, I don't know what Has a squirrel even been an enemy in this? Chipmunk? Yeah, Chad the chipmunk. Well...
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
And there you go. Looks like that was the park. What's this? Learn about shock therapy. Leave the park. It's probably just turning around at the beginning. Have a conversation with Chad. Just looking at the achievements. Pretty good credits. You get double credits. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna think it's pretty good place to follow this stream. It's been bit odd. The guard book, that's really the only thing that actually really scared me. Because I'm like, let's go do shh. Because when the chipmunk wasn't actually a threat, I was like, something wrong here. I mean, something's not wrong here. Here is like an So, thank you guys for joining me for this live stream.